Hey, can anyone tell me how to stream? It's been 2 weeks. I have completely forgotten. Also, my Steam Deck apparently needs updating because the fucking buttons I installed is just like, I can't unmute your microphone. Like, what do you mean you can't unmute my microphone? It's right there! I think you just sit there and talk or something. Oh god, what do I talk about? Hey y'all, how's life? Gah. Oh boy, yeah, it really has been 2 weeks. Cats are good. They are very petable and adorable and demanding of attention and deserving of attention. Stream is stream? Mm-hmm. I also hope like other stuff is working though. I'll have to see if like my YouTube Studio buttons work on my Stream Deck. I did saw there was like a software update, which I'm like, I'll do it later, as one does. And now look at me. I can't even unmute. I hope the bookmarking works if I end up using that. You do the talking as such, some of the arting and gaming is also a plus. Gaming. Gosh. I have been thinking, like, fucking who cares about stats with how Twitch has been fucking around lately. Anyway. Where, in their pursuit of getting rid of bots, which getting rid of bots is a good thing, and bot viewing and all that stuff. Yeah, it seems like lurkers are also being hit. Bigger streamers than myself, significantly bigger streamers, are noticing a plummet in numbers. Like, the number of names in their viewer list does not add up to what's saying in the counter. Someone who was supposed to have 1,000 people in their viewer list only had 800. And I say only because, like, that's a 200 people difference? That's a lot of people. Does that other lurkers for bots? No, untrue. Have a good lurk, Sombry. Also just hi individually to Blue, Hyperjerk, and Ben. Hope you're all doing good. I have been EP a lot lately. Am I a bot? Aren't we all bots somewhere? Hi Eddie, what's going on with lurkers? It seems like right now, or as of late, there have been shenanigans whether lurkers are being counted as viewers or not. Which is great for people, like, trying to, you know, reach partners, such as myself one day. Like, other people have had their viewer average go from 50 to, like, 30, 25. So, oh, you thought you were 2/3 of the way through to your required viewer average? No, actually, you're only a third now because of the shenanigans. We're doing it for electric sheep, Mareeps. I love Mareep though. I love that little fucker. I would not be opposed to that massive plush. Although, I do have a small living space. Maybe if I ever have more space to myself, then maybe it'll have a place to call home in my home. That kind of sucks. I kind of enjoy lurking. Yeah, it sucks for everyone. And it's weird because those lurkers are also still being served ads, so it's not like they're not people that are not being advertised to. I was like, what's going on? How will this impact ad revenue even for streamers? Well, we can't have nice things, really can't. There's been a lot of criticism around Twitch ever since TwitchCon US San Diego, which was last weekend. Let me switch over. I don't think it works. Yeah, I see, like, my buttons are not named properly. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Pre-Stream Deck era. Hi, everybody. It's been a hot minute. I'm over here in my corner. In this gray void. In a blank canvas. The fuck will we've drawn? I don't know. But yeah, it's been a bit of a hot mess towards Twitch lately. It's been that period in time again where there's criticism, and it's warranted criticism. I think the biggest fuck up at TwitchCon was big streamer Emiru being assaulted by a rando who cut the queue entirely and just managed to walk right up to her and grab her and hug her and apparently attempted to kiss her, and Twitch security was nowhere to be found. The only security person that showed up was someone Emiru had brought herself. The person taking her away was her own manager. And it seemed like the person who walked up to her and grabbed a hold of her and assaulted her nearly only got away with a mere 30-day ban from Twitch. And after pressure from Emiru's manager, that's been turned into a lifetime ban on Twitch. Which is still like, no, this person needs to be seen in court. That dude was like 6'7". Whoa, I didn't realize that person was that large. I don't know how tall Emiru is. I think she's kind of short. But yeah, at least in terms of like height difference between the two, this assaulter towered over her. Yeah, this isn't how much of a joke Twitch is. Yeah, it's warranted criticism time for Twitch.tv. At first, we were talking about the whole lurkers not being counted as viewers anymore, which causes people's viewer average to plummet, my own included. Which is making me go like, well, fuck it anyway. I guess I'll do some gaming streams, which I actually planned on doing one anyway this Saturday with a special someone. This music is loud. Something like that. I feel like I'm yelling over the music. But besides the Emiru being assaulted situation, what I just saw just before stream, as I was perusing Blue Sky with the term TwitchCon, turns out that Twitch was collecting gifts people had brought for VTubers for their meet and greets, and with the idea of like, well, we'll get these to you later, we'll take care of it. Yeah, their way of taking care of it was apparently throwing it out, yep. And threw them out, yep. All the gifts that people brought, spent time and money on, gone. Will never get into the hands of the people that it was supposed to be for. I don't know if it's just like... I've been to TwitchCon EU twice now, right? From what I recall, there were major issues during the event. I don't know if it's just the EU thing or the US thing, or I'm missing something from the EU TwitchCon editions. It's weird. There's every year there's been horror stories around TwitchCon US. This year it was probably the biggest one being Emiru being assaulted. Drinks are being spiked annually, it seems, as well. At TwitchCon US. I guess the event organizers are different, maybe, I don't know. The NN event has a reputation. The EU TwitchCon has apparently been chill always. Hell yeah. Though I did hear people were relieved that it wasn't in Paris anymore when it moved to the Netherlands. Also, hi, Rene. Speaking of TwitchCon EU goers, he is one of them. I have photographic evidence that also has me on it. I will not be putting that on blast here. How you doing, Rene? Hi, Bananas. Hope you're well. I'm doing alright. I've been very eepy lately. The hopes of streaming after work hours has not succeeded yet since I've gone back to freelance like a month ago almost already. Another thing that probably is not as mainstream for Twitch rivals is the second year in a row a wheelchair user I follow has been competing, and once again there was no ramp to the stage or the seats where he was meant to play. Fuck. Where TwitchCon EU, I found it was seemingly inclusive in like accessibility features. 4 months is almost a year. That's, yeah, a third of a year. You're scaling at machinery that's failing you? Aw, man, how dare that machinery? Don't they know their master? Did Twitch see my sub notification? I think it did. But thank you for subscribing for 4 months. That is indeed almost a year. How you doing, Merc? God damn it, Twith. More Twith criticism. It ate my sub notification for Merkwim. And of course, probably one of the biggest, like, TwitchCon US things ever was that person who broke their back by falling in a shallow foam pit. And she happened to be pregnant at the time also and had to terminate the pregnancy. That was a TwitchCon? That was a TwitchCon. Yep. Was that 3 years ago? I didn't hear that part. Yeah. That wasn't this year. That was 3 years ago. Blue, thank you for resubscribing for 15 fucking months at tier 2. Twith, don't you dare. Don't be eating sub notifications. Yeah, that person, she's recovered since, I believe. But, like, that must have been quite a harrowing journey, because, like, breaking your back, breaking your spine? Fuck. That's a lot of recovery. Let me rejoin, maybe I can get mine again. Yeah, give it a little refresh. Speaking of refresh, hey, the title of today's stream is because I am going to be stalking a tracker. It changed from delivery to en route. Yay, it worked. With please, I literally paid to do that stuff. Yay, it worked this time. Yippee! I like my spine nice and unbroken. Damn, in this economy, Renee. Woof. Wildin'. Hi, Bowler Hat. Welcome in. My a big special package that is headed my way has changed its status update to en route. So I'm just like, whoa. If this thing says delivered, which it may during stream, I'm gonna fucking get up, maybe leave my mic unmuted, and so you'll hear me yell from the distance, like, y'all, it's here! I don't know if it even gets delivered in the next 3-ish hours at all. Which usually this courier does between now and like 3-4 hours from now. Let's hope. If we hear a squeak, we know what happened. Yeah, I'll be going like, oh! Ping later, bitches. I'm gonna have to think about setting up. Because I've been wanting... The idea has been to unbox this thing on stream. But I don't have a camera. I could maybe be weird and DIY-y with the tripod that I use for my facial tracking, which is a short one to use for holding whatever camera I end up getting to share stuff with. Mama Skitty, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Ender, welcome in too. Had a wild phenomenon today. DHL sent me a mail to tell me my new lab coat will be a late day. Huh. At least they gave you an update, like, oh, okay. Renee, are you good? Which MacGyvering over there? I am stupid. We know this. I don't fucking know what a MacGyver's referencing to. I've heard it, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I didn't know DHL can do that. I've never seen notification from DHL. It's sometimes they improve. Sometimes. Does my zoom button work? No, none of my buttons work. Fuck. Well, that one works. VTube Studio works, but nothing OBS seems to work. Huh. And then... Nope, my Dutch button is also not working. Does this one work? No. I can't fade away. Makes it with tripod, it's fun. I mean, I can probably figure it out. I'll need to grab probably like a broomstick pole and use tape or like zip ties. It's got 112% completion for Hollow Knight. Ooh! Is this Hollow Knight Silk Song or just OG Hollow Knight? Nice work. I'm gonna reset an old smartphone to use as a webcam that is MacGyver to a PVC pipe stand and mount it with hair holders so I can have a hand cam for crafts. Just saying, I get it. Yeah, I do have a webcam, it's just the footage is so garbage. It is dog shit 720p, and I don't mean 720p can look good, not this one, not on this camera. So I'll have to get a new one. Probably just like the Elgato face cam. That one seemed good quality for the price that it is. Also duct tape. A lot of duct tape. I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea because I've been holding this cup and I've not had a single sip. Bit rate on the old one ain't really cash money, huh? No. Now this thing was manufactured in 2012. That was 13 years ago. I think we can all agree technology and cameras especially have advanced a little bit in the last 13 years. So... Oh, she old. I didn't even get her back in the day. I got her, like, 3 years ago? Something like that. But it just says, like, in the specification, like, manufactured in 2012. So it's an oldie. Hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing good. Bowler. Just rambling. It's been 2 weeks since I streamed, so I guess we rambling a bit at first. Technology gets outdated so quickly at the moment, it's frustrating. I feel like we're at a bit of a turning point where there's forced outdating with, like, for example, Windows 10 no longer being supported right now. Unless you have, like, account opt-in situations with Microsoft. Where you can still get security updates for a little bit longer. We're on Windows 11. Already the previous version is longer being supported. You're being forced to update if you want to keep your shit safe. And that sucks. We are being heavily squeezed from every penny, it feels like, lately. in recent years. There was a term for it, though. Well, I guess I can think of several terms. I can think of the term enshittification, which is just like stuff being poor quality than it is now, but you still pay the same amount of money or more. Forced obsolescence? Something like that. I forget. But yeah, that kind of stuff. On a cybersecurity standpoint, I can somewhat understand, but having to buy a whole new product is really meh. I mean, with the difference between how much longer previous versions of Windows were still being supported, this is very early. Planned obsolescence, yes. All that stuff. Planned evanescence, no joke. While working yesterday, I just put up some evanescence for the first time in long. I'm like, oh my god, all the shit from my teenage angsty years. Yippee! Can't wake up. Yeah, there was Bring Me to Life, there was Haunted, Tourniquet, Imaginary, Whisper, Going Under. All the classics. Oh, hi, Cian. How you doing? Nice Totodile badge you got there. Oh, I still haven't gotten, and I'm still not sure if I'm gonna get Pokemon Legends CA. I may just have been feeling some FOMO, but like, man, maybe still a little bit of FOMO. It's just a shame that it's just the city that you play through. And you don't really get access to the full game without paying more than just for the game. There's the whole online membership situation. It is a fun game. It looks alright, yeah. It'll be interesting for me to have those gaming mechanics for the first time in a Pokemon game, because I've not played like that before. Cave So Hard Girl, it looks so fun, I couldn't resist. Yeah, I'd be getting it for Switch 1, so I'd be locked at 30 FPS and all that stuff. Have you seen what they did to Feraligatr? What you're referring to? His Mega Evolution? I think I've seen it, but I don't think I was very impressed by it, considering I don't fully well remember it. I think he has got some weird big shape on his back. Morning, Artsy, welcome in. I hate it. You know what I heard? What I saw? Like, I went through the list of new Mega Evolutions just off-stream to be like, alright, well, let's see what they all are. Hoping for there to be one for Noivern, my favorite Pokemon. A Pokemon originally from the Kalos region, in which we play in for the first time since the games from X and Y. There is no Mega Evolution for Noivern. And he's got such Mega Evolution potential! Come on, man. Mega Eevee win? I don't know. They already have the whole stone situation going on with evolving. We have Mega Eevee at home being Galar. Was it? I forget. There's a lot of Pokemon stuff out there that I aren't super up to date on. I was like, Curzec, I will get a Noivern and probably make them part of my team. Want me to call them Curzec or Kuro? I'd be fucking honored. I guess you can call them Curzec. Aww. Oh yeah, the Gigantamax Eevee is a one. Yeah, I remember now. Never go for Mecha Evos, but using them as boss battles is a good way to utilize it. I'm just like, have fun design. Which from this new round of Mega Evolutions, I know it's a very divided design, but Mega Staryu or Starmie, the purple star, I think that's fucking hilarious. I love it. It's so funny. The walk cycle, the run cycle, it's so funny. I love them. I just want a fluffy friend to be a different size. True. Real. True. Me too, man. Me too. It'll be doing good, by the way, Grave Knight. I think it's meant to be limit breaks considering evolution, so it'd be at the end of the chain, not for unevolved Pokemon. Ah, yeah. I legit doesn't start me was a joke. It does seem like that flavor of like, huh? It's both simplistic, but also just extremely genius, in my opinion. And someone was like, damn, that's a funny edit. Nah, it's real. It's canon. And I love him. I think he's so funny. Sometimes simple things are the most effective, yeah. Why fucking overcomplicate things with bits and baubles and everything? Like, they could have littered Starmie with, like, more red gems and such, right? But no, they would just, like, extend limb. Then make him walk. And it works, IMO. I think it's great. Sipping more tea. Extend bone rig. Mm-hmm. Keep it simple, stupid. Were there other megas that stood out to me that were new in this lineup? Palucha looked pretty good. Morning, messages. Welcome in. Is alien adjacent? It works, it's interesting. Yeah, I think so too. A Mishka update from Workwim. Well, aren't y'all lucky? I've already got their rep and ready to go. Wait. Here she is. But it was taken like less than an hour ago. Oh, maybe an hour ago? Hot off the presses. Let me get this in the Discord as well. That whole flow of things. It's been a while. A fine tribute, yay. I'm a very corruptible official. And now I'm poor. Ha! Thank you for spending your points on this cute little creature who goes meow 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 a lot. She had zoomies just before stream. And I had to chase her around because that's what she wants. Imagine chasing a 13-year-old cat like that. Pumi's zoom, yeah, because after those zoomies, she's like, I'm gonna take a shit now. So actual Pumis. More tea. It's getting colder. And now I'm thinking about the I don't like you and I am going to bark at you. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Happy hump day, Ernesto. The jug to get the shit flowing, maybe. Gotta find a way to work that digestion track. Mm-hmm. Just full of energy from I'm gonna take a shit. I just refreshed the page again. It's not there yet. It still says en route. I was in such a panic yesterday when I saw it was en route or supposedly out for delivery yesterday. On the one day this fucking week that I'm not at home. Real stressful, but thankfully it's working out so far. I'm refreshing. I'm keeping my peepers peeled. Live reaction from Curzec yesterday, yeah. Genuinely though, I was like, oh god. I literally like put my hands in my hair, like, fuck. What am I gonna do about this? Now me having to manually click in OBS to get the zooms going. Peepers pooed at the Akuta bar. Mm-hmm. How relevant. I just also hope it arrives at all at first and in okay condition. Also, you said we're in office yesterday, so you employed Zek? Yep, that's the reason I've not been streaming as much lately. I've been freelancing again 4 days a week. Which is why I'm streaming on Wednesday. Wednesday is my day off on freelance. For my request. Delivery notes get around. I will commit crimes, and you won't be able to prove it. Like as 13 doing, he still acts like a kitten. I'm thankfully so active at his age, though. Yeah. Mishka's been very meepy lately. She's been vocal a lot more. She's been snuggling up next to me on the couch, and sometimes it's like a little rare. Just out of nowhere, unprompted. I'm not sure what this behavior, where the behavior is coming from, but it's cute. She doesn't seem pain. It just seems like a call for attention. That makes sense. It's like you were busy on vacation. I have been busy with work. And also just very tired. I'm still being hit with random bouts in some mornings of just I'm eepy. I had it again. Was it last Saturday or Sunday? I forget. But yeah, I woke up, had my breakfast, and then I felt myself going, oh no, I'm getting eepy again. And every time this has happened lately, I've been at a crossroads of like, okay, is this a matter of I just need to get around and move and wake up that way, or is this a genuine I am too EP to function? And should I maybe better go back to bed for a little bit? And lately I've been opting to do that instead. And then, oops, suddenly you have 4 more hours of sleep because of that movement, so yay. I put Vincent in jail the other day. And he got laser eyes once he broke free. Why did you put him in jail? What did Vincent do? He's innocent, probably. Though he is an orange cat, so actually, hang on. Why'd you put him in jail? Body's rebelling against burnout. Maybe. I was doing so fine during summer, but I seem to have lost a little bit of momentum. Obviously, at the fucking moment I start freelancing again. Makes sense to rest if you're too tired. It's just a thing of like, I'm not sure whether I'm actually tired from not having rested enough, or if it's just like, I need to wake up a little more. Like, splash my face and get moving. He put himself in jail, and I boxed him in. He got there before dinner, gremlin energy. Sleep issues have been bad for me too. Was diagnosed with moderate to severe sleep apnea. Ooh, that's rough. At least you have the diagnosis, so hopefully you can take the steps required to improve on your sleep quality. I hope so, man. Hope you get the help you need and deserve. Well, someone's having a wash on the couch behind me. I think mine's losing a bit of hearing, and that's why his meowing is getting louder more often. Aw. I don't think Mishka's getting deaf. Mishka. No, she heard me. But she is, like, washing herself intensely, so she's, like, half paying attention to me. Focused on clean. Then we got also cold season, and it feels like we're all a little ill, trademark, at any point right now. I'm not feeling ill, though. I'm feeling fine. Cut to me. In 5 days from now, I'm like, guys, I'm turning into slime. But I survived a convention though. I went to a convention. Not last weekend, but the weekend before that. No con crud. Yay! Speaking of yay, CJ, thank you for resubscribing for 15 months. That is many a month. Thank you so much. How you doing? Welcome in. Also, when I feel super tired, I open the windows so air quality causes tiredness. I should probably crack open the windows again. It's just cold and noisy outside. Ooh. Try harder, please, affectionate. Ah! I'm doing well, miss ya. Ah. I've missed streaming. I've just been very tired. As well as, you know what's rough when it comes to streaming and being an art streamer? When you don't know what to draw on stream, which is still the case for me. So I'm just rambling right now while holding my cup of tea and refreshing this fucking delivery package page tracker. Gah! Making a rough sketch of what? Of what? I have taken a sip of tea, Markwim. Thank you for the hydration check. But of course, are still planning to stream Pumpkin Festival. They've added so many fun activities beyond pumpkin carving. Strong recommend. Ooh, have they now? Is it already up and live at the minute? Rough sketch of yourself, maybe? Ah, selfishness. Try yourself waiting oh so calmly for the package. Goes live October 1st. Oh, okay. That's earlier than I thought it would be. I'll look into it. Maybe something fun for next week. What's it called again? Pumpkin Festival game. The annual Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival by Adam Grieu. Games live for Windows, Mac, and Linux. We hope you enjoyed the festival. As usual, servers will be online for the duration of October and will go back offline 1 to 2 weeks after Halloween. Based. Oh, they got a fun little t-shirt design. Speaking of merchandise, I have had horrible luck getting my merch things processed over Fourth Wall side of things to the point where I've been reaching out to support. And we've had a couple of back and forths actually so far. I've pointed out a inconsistency in the mock-up, which was a completely separate situation from what I'm dealing with, but I was like, oh hey, also in between all of this fucking around, I noticed this inconsistency, in case you wanted to know, and apparently they fixed that now, so that's great. But they've asked me, I sent them my files to see if maybe they were able to process everything, because it's just stock processing with the mockup generating stuff on my end. And they seem to process it just fine, even though my browser cache is cleared. I've used different browsers and everything they recommend under the sun. They're now asking if I can try a different device, which I don't have access to until I maybe have another office day. That's weird. Yeah, I'll try like updating everything I can think of. Windows, GPU, CPU. Although CPU may be scary to update. That requires me to be in the boot up situation. Ben, you may have to help me with that because I forgot. Ben, thank you for subscribing for 49 months and a 44-month streak. That's a lot. Thank you so much, Petal. Holy shit, how you doing, girl? Recently learned the festivals from the short hike devs, I think? Is it? Well, if we go to this person's other stuff, if we should be able to see, right? Adam Grieu. Oh yeah! A short hike 99, an online multiplayer mod. Huh? Oh yeah. There it is, just a short hike. A short hike but run through Google Translate over and over. Oh no. I started a short hike years ago, but I never finished it. I was very ill when I played. I did get art I needed done though, hell yeah. Giving it another refresh, still says en route, god damn it. Also didn't say hello to you earlier, Tobin Studios, welcome in. Hope you're having a good one. I'm just sat here in my little apartment with very tired arms because I had a workout yesterday. With a friend for the first time. I convinced a friend to tag along with me, and I showed him the ropes. I was nowhere near as strong as I should have been yesterday, so something funny was going on. Gym buddy, yeah, old classmate of mine from the animation college days. I managed to convince him to tag along for a sesh. It was interesting for me to be like, all right, you gotta do this. And he's like this, and I'm like, no, like that. Like this, no, like this. Like this, no, like this. Showing him the proper form and just being confronted with like, fuck, how do I communicate this? I'll think of better ways to demonstrate good form on the exercises than I do. Assuming that the form I currently handle on most exercises is alright. I might be back in a bit, just arrived home. Have a good home. Tea is almost gone. Took another sip. I'm just fucking staring at that tracker. It's not probably gonna update between, like, until another hour or so, but I'm just like, what if it does, though? I don't want to take any fucking chances, man. I would have redirected this package if I could to, like, a pickup point, but I can't. Had many packages today, many fabric. Ooh, lovely. To be the season of shopping. Probably better to do it now than to do it around the holidays, where the delivery people will be very over encumbered with how much shit they gotta deliver. Most apologies have been sounding a tad doom and gloom this morning. Yeah, you're all good. I've not gotten the vibe from you at all. I'm sorry if I am the one sounding a little bit. Definitely not as energetic as you'd expect some streamers to be after gone from streaming for 2 weeks. But I've mentioned it before, I've been eepy. And again, it also really doesn't help that I'm like not going into this stream with a solid plan of like, I'm gonna draw this. I'm just very much feeling it out. This happens to me, like there have been a bunch of periods where I've not streamed and then I get back to it. And then that first stream of getting back to it is always, it feels awkward to start it up. And I've learned it's just a matter of just doing it anyway. You're just getting started and you'll get back into the flow of things eventually. But there's always that little panic of like, what if it doesn't this time though? What if I don't get back into the flow of it this time? What if I just completely fuck it up forever? Happens to fucking every time. I'm just gonna say, hey, no expectations. Just we'll see what happens. Wanna draw Blorbo or Tibble? You hear calling from the lurker corner? I already drew Blorbo on stream recently. He's too fresh. Where is that fucking bastard? Where he at? Here he is. That motherfucker. This handsome fucker. God. I've simplified it so much, and yet it took so much fucking effort to get that gauntlet looking the way it did. Ugh. Ugh. Hi, Mila. Breaking local art news. Oh shit, what's up? What kind of news of art? I say and ask as I take another sip. Tea consumed. Imagine the splash screen that you see in like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and Bloodborne. Now at the reopening of the Portland Art Museum, there's doing a whole exhibit of Mark Rothko. Ooh, Rothko. Interesting. At least that's the person I'm thinking of, right? The solid. Yeah. Yeah, that's the person I'm thinking of. Oh shit, that dude's been gone for a while. Woo! Been draw table with some apples. You hear from a person who cannot shut up despite saying he's not gonna be at his keyboard for a bit. Oh. I played a little bit Guild Wars with Ben and Kieran last Monday. Just running around and doing stuff. For it is Kieran's birthday today. He is doing this whole like birthday week treat for self situation, and he wanted to play Guild Wars with peeps. I showed them the jumping puzzle. That is the clock tower. We did the static one, which apparently I didn't realize it was a static one. I don't know how many years ago that's been introduced. We did not do the you fuck up, you die, and you gotta wait until the tower resets version. We went through the labyrinth a little bit, even though Kieran isn't level 80 yet, but he got upscaled to level 80. He went down a couple times, but he never... he was fine in the end. We got him up again. He climbed many. Yeah. It was fun. Oh, maybe I can see myself playing some more Guild Wars. Maybe tonight. Been collecting the login and weekly and daily stuffs. Because there's some armor skins that I'm like, ooh, that's quite nice, actually. Just from that session from last Monday alone, I got half of the weeklies that you need minimum to get the final weeklies bonus. So, yay. So my fourth playthrough of 33. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking with, just it being like, fucking who gives a shit, I guess, anyway, if lurkers are not being counted. I might as well just start streaming video games some more, huh? So maybe in November, I'll start Expedition 33 on stream. I'm still blind to it. So, yeah. That could be a thing. Especially tag me, will do. I'll hit you up in the DMs like, yo, we expediting these 33s over here. Lurkers not being counted, then I must be more extra. Yeah, there's just some weird situations going on behind the scenes with when it comes to counting lurkers as viewers, which is currently not really happening. Then you gotta do 29 more, oh god. That's a lot of expeditions. I'll be lurking because I want to play that too, but yeah, woo! You're all welcome to lurk. My streams are still lurker friendly, even if Twitch says, no, you don't count. Quite literally, which sucks. That's a fucked up way to think about it. If you can't speed read chat, that's just too bad. Oh god, I can't speed read chat. Let's play some Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days, the best game ever made, obviously. I have never heard of this game. I got to go to the Rothko Chapel when I was in college. Oh, I liked it more in person than in the books, but he's not my fave. I like that and abstract more. I'm a fan of Kandinsky, but Rothko doesn't do it for me. I understand it's hard mixing paint and getting the subtle ingredients he used sometimes, just not my fave. Rothko is a particular taste. That's for sure. I see YouTube is still very good at everything when it comes to auto-playing from a playlist. Morning, Tato Skins. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Was a Polic fan for years till I found Roscoe. Like liking NSYNC and then finding Duran Duran. I have no idea. Pretty sure this music. Imagine listening to normal music. Could not be me. Refresh is still just showing it's en route. Rock and Stone! I never got very far in Deep Rock Galactic. There's just so many games out there and so little time and so little energy. Like, ugh, it's so frustrating to have to deal with these bouts of low energy because I want to do things, but I'm just like, fall asleep. Very frustrating. It's Rock Fortress, but I still like to yell it. Isn't that? No, wasn't Rock and Stone Deep Rock Galactic? Maybe it's in both? I really get you in low energy. Yeah, I know. It's gonna head out and get to work. Thanks, stream, and have a good work day. Thank you for hanging out. May it be productive. But not too productive. Just within your contract requirements. But yeah, the desire to do stuff and want to do stuff and make stuff and sort shit out. And then the body's like, no. Back to bed. Sleep. No, I don't wanna. I wanna play the video game. At least the fitness is going all right-ish. Been figuring out how to progressively overload better. I've been eating more at least. Hopefully get some strength from more nutrition. So far it's not as much as I would have hoped. But there's also this whole thing of cycles that I need to account for, which is very fun every fucking week. It being a different and inconsistent story compared to the previous week. Yay. I struggle to even get up sometimes. Man, if that ain't the truth. I'm trying to eat more eggs. Egg is so good. I have like 3 per day. A boiled one in the morning and 2 fried. Dizzy, thank you for resubscribing! For 32 months! That's so many months! I thought why is my pen not going to? Hang on, I think there's some funny situation going on with my tablet pen mapping. Weird. My cursor was set on the other monitor. Even though my tablet screen is my main monitor right now. How you doing, Dizzy? Welcome in. Welcome to this gray void of Yap. Almost a year. You're approaching nearly 3 years. Holy fuck. That's a lot of time. Hope you're doing good, Dizzy. What if I just draw some Pokemon? What if I just draw some Noibat? I say as I hit refresh on the tracker. I'm around still. Fuck. Design Mega Noivern? Oh god, I need to warm up with just drawing Noivern and Noibats first. Oh, so cute. So cute. There were some cool fan designs for Mega Noivern when you Google for one. Just regular Noivern, actually. I just want to draw the little guy first, I think. Put my reference over here. Little Mishka ads are looking at you. Oh, my watch is in the way. I don't need the virus right now. What's the time difference now between my watch and actual time? We've reached a 12-minute difference between what my watch says that I can't edit to change the actual time and what time it is right now. It's 12 minutes ahead. Gradually getting further and further ahead. Actual speed running. Hi Ale, welcome in. Did it arrive? Not yet. Not yet. I am refreshing frequently. At least it didn't arrive yesterday while I was out. So that's... I preferred this scenario, truly. Get here, BG. Dude, I'm fucking shaking. Shaking my fist. I'm looking out the window like, DHL! Get over here! Package! Package. Handle with care. Where people are absolutely reselling theirs on eBay. Like, just a singular collector's edition for like $250. When they paid, like, what, $150? So... Package respect me if you mention it. It's supposed to be the Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Collector's Edition. And a physical copy of the Switch version. Curzec Blue did the wretched thing, not wretched at all thing. Blue, what do you do? You're being called out. Blue, hey. Yo, them's emotes? That's not wretched. I mean, you were saying not wretched at all. Look at these! These colors are so nice! Fancy. Etoble. I want to hover over the Etoble one. There we go. These are great. I love the colors. The Get Lawyered is good. It's a very long name. How is Cat Bar already taken as a prefix for emotes? Who out there? Who out there done did the thing? Terrible at naming emotes. I would recommend something as short as possible and like just easy to type out. So instead of T-sip, I would just change that to T. I also have a Curzec T emote. Just the fewer letters, the better. So here's my Curzec T. Get lawyered. I don't know, maybe broom? Because you're holding a broom. Ha ha ha. Could say ha ha ha, or maybe change it to LOL, which is a common one. Fancy, I think, is a good name. Etoble is a good name, I think. Don't know what I would change hold on to, though. I'll update the minor super long names. Yeah, I always recommend keeping them nice and short. Don't be weeb using every letter possible. That's a long fucking name. A little room to breath. A little silly. Yeah, that's very long. That would not be my vibe. Wait, what did he name the emote that I made for him? Jazz. If you can show. The scampin' one. There he is. Oh, just scampin'. Good. There he goes. In action. Where I think I did learn emote naming from Weeb's example, which was incorrect. Ooh. I just think if it's easy to type, it'll be more easily used and remembered by people who have emotes. So instead of having to scroll through their potentially massive list of emotes that they have access to, it may be easier for them to just type it out if they remember it, if it's easier to remember. That's been my logic behind my naming convention. Preferably also using something where the letters are close to each other on the keyboard, so you don't have to go all across. If you can think of a proper term for that, but that's just like a very optional handy-dandy bonus. Do a colon, then start typing names. Does it work if you just type in T? Oh yeah, it sure does! You can also filter it by just the prefix. This is one of the hidden features that I don't think a lot of people know of. Myself included. I think I knew, I just forgot. It was somewhere in the back of my mind. I learned today. Hi Martina, hoe gaat ie? You still playing the Star of Dew? So you sit in a server somewhere by yourself, handsome. My favorite seal. She's a good seal. Naming them after a vague reaction/emotion name will be better for people using the autofill when looking for emotes? Maybe. Because I'm looking for, if I know the name of the emote, I have to scroll for thumbs up because I forgot what Sage called it. Why does Sage have an emote featuring Dizzy's little Sona? Okay. Look at that tangent of that thumb hitting the side of Dizzy's cheek. Artie, we need to talk. Unacceptable. I learned if I'm trying to find Asta most. Yeah, she's got so many. I'm not yawning. Because I went to the gym with a friend yesterday, I got home very late, relatively speaking, to what time I usually get home. So I was hit with the eep. Well, I supposedly kind of got my 7.5, 8 hours of sleep last night. I was still waking up like I am death. But we getting out of here slowly but surely. And getting a schmoove on and getting stuff done. Sorted as much as I can. Such as a weeb emote too? She's a chaotic emoter? Huh. Oh, the boob one. Let's see. Woke up at 7 a.m., fell back asleep at night at 8 until 9. Nice. Mana? Is this potluck? Chicory. Oh wait, there's a person in chat. Sorry. Hi, Manatee. I thought it was like, oh, music from Secret of Mana. Working, but shh, I gotta lurk and teach. Have a good teach. Okay, so I hate pointing out number stuff, but I'm noticing we mentioned earlier today the lurkers not being counted, right? Yeah, I just saw the viewership drop from 50 to 28. What happened? Where did everyone go? And I'm pretty sure I saw 50. Weird. And this is not a thing of like, why are people not looking at me? No, I think there's some lurking and viewer count shenanigans going on. I don't know. Just suddenly, bam, suplex. You saw 52? Oh my god, thank you for backing me up. Listen, I'm still here. Thank you for being here. And even lurkers, like, even if you're not saying anything, you don't have to say anything. You're all good. It's just something Twitch needs to solve. If y'all are being served ash, you deserve to be counted as a fucking viewer. It was called Wife Until Stravina and we were public with their relationship. Aww. Hi, Fuzzbot. I wonder if these kind of little channel points will do something for lurker counting. The channel point is just like a gentle little way of making your presence known once per stream. Otherwise, people would be funny and redeem it over and over. You have 29k? Oh my gosh. That is nearly 2 Mishka updates, but it's already been redeemed for today. Where them viewers go? And like, hey, if it is actually 20 people dipping out all of a sudden, that's totally fair. But that seems like a pretty significant chunk of people. There hasn't been a raid or anything either, where it would be likely for that kind of ratio of drop-off of viewers. Like Mass Music, I think is copyrighted. I'm still sticking to just video game stuff. I meant to go through the music requests before stream, but I ran out of time. Whoops. There's a bit of a backlog there. I'm still when I'm lurking during a day job, I should be chatting less. Oh, yeah, that's the fucking problem. Like, lurkers should just be counted as viewers. If so long as you're being served ads, it's deserved to be counted as a viewer. Still on my lurker sleeper, so it is what it is, but I'm bummed by folks trying to push for partner and such. Yeah, it sucks. They thought that we were doing super well when reaching for that viewer average, and then suddenly, bam! Halfway there, all of a sudden. Instead of nearly there. This video game music, I will wait till playing 33, then request. Yeah. Lurkers are counted as viewers. There has been some misconception about some rather vague announcements. I mean, Rene, there are graphs we can see from other streamers where they are talking about the number of people in their viewer list being different from the number from what's being shown as viewers. Even if there are people with ad blocks. I mean, ad blocks never did anything on Twitch anyway. So that's stupid. Ad blocks have never stopped ads for me on Twitch. There are ad blocks that have blocked Twitch ads. Well, goddamn. Twitch dumb. It's a mess. They used to for me, but like a year ago. Public Origin never blocked Twitch ads for me. Do you get ad revenue based on viewers if they are incorrectly decounting lurkers? Does that affect revenue? I don't know. It might. Twitch is still scrounging to figure out how to monetize. They are actually bleeding money. But hey, they're being owned by Amazon, which is owned by the richest man on Earth, or second or third richest man, I don't know. I just dodge ads because I'm gooder. Still is in the same boat according to the dev grapevine. I'm still privy to. Ugh. My work, but I'm also persistent. I don't know, I just thought it was weird for viewer number to drop from 50 to 28 all of a sudden when no raid had happened. You can smell the desperation off Discord. Yeah, all their fancy little add-ons you can buy for your profile picture, and then your profile, and then your name thing, and then server boosters, and oh boy. They're just going anywhere. They're just going to take deep, weird flails to sound like they're making money, such as the state of tech, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Twitch really wants people and streamers to put their clips out elsewhere, which is what they're making features for, and trying to make that easier and more accessible. Yeah. There might be a change of CEO with the current string of oopsie poopsies racking up. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't heard of Tom Clancy's comments on... No, Dan Clancy, sorry. Other Clancy name. I haven't heard of Mr. Clancy's names and reactions considering things that have happened at TwitchCon US this year. If he said anything at all. Tom Clancy Splinter Twitch. Listen, sorry. When I think Clancy, I think Tom Clancy. I'm sorry. Maybe put less money into the AI money pit. Yeah, I heard something about AI being introduced to clip making. Which, hey, wait, what does that mean? How is my data being used in this AI gen? Do I have a say and control over what's happening? I don't want my AI I don't want my voice in AI shit. I don't know. No, thank you. There's a video about him responding to the Emery situation, but it's fairly edited, so it's hard to really get what he is saying. I wonder how fairly edited you mean. That's not the only oopsie? Yeah, there was also the VTuber gifts being trashed by Twitch staff that promised to handle it. And I guess their way of handling it is throwing it in the garbage. There were probably more kick streamers being a nuisance as well this year, as they were doing last year. He gave a vague response. I imagine it's too soon for him to say anything to press if there's legal stuff happening in the background. Probably. There's been some attempts at automating clips. I once got a clip because I got the biggest hype train, but like, that wasn't interesting. Yeah, there's just so much manual editing that makes clips interesting. And my shorts and my reels, which I haven't done any of that in a while. Those VTubers being told to take the mask off. Ugh, a kick streamer annoying a VTuber and getting told off. A lot of stuff. That's just kick in a nutshell, man. Has anything added of human value ever come from kick? No ball pit? Where did they pee? I don't know. In the ball pit. The empty ball pit. The conspicuously yellow pool. Ugh. Secret ball pit. Only for the biggest streamers. Twitch exclusive ball pit. Partner exclusive ball pit. Which these companies would quit underestimating how much some of us enjoy the tedium of doing things manually. I'm not even sure if that's the thing. I think it's just data collecting. Arrow streamers should really be restricted way more. It seriously skis me off at TwitchCon. Yeah, it's a weird thing to perceive, isn't it, Renee? when you and I both went to TwitchCon EU this year. I already saw it happen the year before when I went then. It's just like, oh yeah, people do this. It's like holding up a camera with a big bright light shining in their face and walking and talking. It's a very different world from my type of streaming and streams I watch. You know, as soon as I saw Baby No Money had an artist to do his 3D model, now that he is technically a VTuber. Oh shit! Yeah, Baby No Money has been very supportive of artists and all that stuff. Which is very nice. I don't listen to his stuff, really. No surprise to anyone in here, really, probably. But he seems like a chill dude. I think early-ish... Like, the first time I think I heard of him, it was about a contest he was hosting. Like, an art contest. And he got met with flack of not paying properly and the whole prize system. Art contests are always kind of, right? Instead of making it a contest, just pay for someone. And I think he picked up the right way to handle it and move on forward after that. Imagine. We love someone that learns from mistakes and gets better, or just didn't realize, like, oh yeah, actually, no, that's kind of a shady practice, huh? Because I think it was just for art and animation that he hosted the contest for. Maybe animation specifically, I forget. But I guess he can put them in their shoes with like, oh hey, wait, if someone did like a music competition with a similar like prize situation, that would suck, actually. I wouldn't like that. Why am I doing this to a different type of art? Maybe. He questioned everyone for a new animated music video he did. I think I've seen this music video. There's like a bunch of different animators doing different shots, right? Different styles everywhere. Lots of skill in there. Imagine figuring out things as you go. Yeah, if you're gentle about informing people, they are probably more likely to listen than when you go, how fucking dare you, I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. Instead of getting mad and assuming ill intent, maybe back up and be like, hey. Enabler, thank you for subscribing for 9 months. That's a baby. Fellas, I just hit refresh on the delivery tracker. It says undeliverable. Return to local warehouse. So there's gonna be another attempt another day. It said this yesterday as well. It never said en route yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. You ordered something? It's supposed to be my Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Collector's Edition that I ordered. God, when did I place the order for that? Let's go back into the emails. Can't find it. Ale, thank you for forwarding your gift to Wild Feral Fun. Hang on, I'm trying to find. Is this it? Pre-order confirmation. Yes, this is the email. I pre-ordered this July 12th last year. There were 2 delays in getting this thing delivered to me. It was supposed to be sent to me back in April. And they were like, oops, we're having manufacturing issues. We're delaying it until, I think it was May, June. And then it got delayed again. Is it from another country? Yeah, it came from the US. And is headed from the US to where I am in Netherlands. Story is being about it's, you know, that's how it is. It be like that. This is, yeah. Yeah. This is part of the course when it comes to me and anything I like, especially beyond good and evil. I'm a bubblehead. So, probably need to pay for stupid tax too. I don't know. I've not met or encountered any. Like you need to pay tariffs, lol. It's time for you to buy the IP, gods. One time I got a shirt from the US and it took 7 months. I mean, it is within the country. It was set to be en route, like, an hour and 20 minutes ago. According to the history of all the updates on this thing. And it changed to undeliverable 20 minutes later, but I'm only just now seeing it, so I don't fucking know. I just want to talk to them, just like... yeah. Any free stuff from Game Grumps? I don't know how long it's gonna take. Ooh, I mean, free stuff's nice. Speaking of Game Grumps and free stuff, it's not free, and it's not something I was gifted from them. I had a Google Grumps t-shirt. Well, I still have it technically, but it's currently in a bag of clothes that is containing more clothes that I want to get rid of. Does anyone want a Google Grumps t-shirt? It's old and small. Give me. I can arrange stuff. I wonder if I can find the design of this t-shirt. Cool Grumps t-shirt. I'll throw it at Emily. See if I Google it. Do I find the design? Yes, it's this design. This isn't my photo. This is someone else's photo of the print of the shirt. It's this old one. I must have gotten this like... God, how long has it been? It's been a while. Programs has been fun this year. That's good to hear. So into a pillowcase for you. I have no interest in keeping any of it. I'm afraid. There's also an Una's Honest t-shirt in there. In that bag of stuff that of clothes that I'm gonna get rid of. This is old, yeah. Yeah, it's an old design and everything. And here I was hoping that maybe we can have an on-stream moment of like, fellas, the package is here. And I'm like, no. Fucking... What's wrong with this courier? How many times did Misha sleep in those shorts? Not once, I don't think. I don't pile up my clothes anywhere for Mishka to lay on. I was hoping it would come for you today. I was hoping it would come for me today as well. This part of the course is just another setback. First it was the delay 1, then delay 2, then people receiving theirs and me being like, where's my shipping notification? And reaching out to Limited Run customer service like, hey, where is mine? And they tell me, we do it in batches, yours is up later. And I'm like, okay. And then I get the notification. And then I get the jump scare yesterday, like, it's out for delivery right now on the day that you're not at home! And now I'm at home. And it was en route. And now it's not anymore. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Getting Grums and new Google Grums top and a bag? Ooh. I think they hired Muyo to do some merch design stuff recently, didn't they? Which that's nice. Love that for Muyo. The girls won't open my dresser to get into my clothes. Princess especially is very, you can't keep anything from me. Oh no, Mishka's way too polite. She doesn't open cabinets at all. They make new stuff? I imagine they would every year, right? Gotta get a fresh batch of stuff. They'll probably do something for Jingle Grumps, and then, I don't know, whatever is next. Spring. Back to school. I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw this being previewed when looking for the t-shirt design. A glow-in-the-dark t-shirt. How long will this glow-in-the-dark last, though, after how many washes? How we do that? They have made a bag that looks like a little arcade machine? That's cool. That's fun. Game Grumps branded. So that's something I would then get. I have not watched any Game Grumps in so long. Because the bag is $120. Holy fuck. I mean, I hope it's a good craft then. Jesus. I didn't pay that. Yeah, you got yours for free. You said. Yeah, that's no small sum. Hopefully it just means it's also just well made. And fairly made. It's an hour and a half into the stream and I've still not drawn anything! That's for a year so far and still is. Has a USB cable in it. In a bag? You charge yourself in your bag. Does it have a power bank in the bag? What? You have to connect one. Okay. Never heard of such a thing, but alrighty then. Holy fuck, I cannot stress enough how no energy I have for drawing. I hate that. I should just do scribble. Oh god, there's no opacity on this thing. My brain is actively fighting me right now. There is no coordination. Looking at all the VTubers you're drawing into cubes, a lot of men this time. Ooh, male VTubers. Supposedly rare, but I don't know, man. Maybe there's a higher ratio of femme VTubers compared to male VTubers, but I don't know. Just loosely scribbling. I guess. Just gotta move on. Just like starting stream, I just gotta start scribbling, I suppose. There's no point in refreshing, I say as I move back to Chrome and do a refresh because cope. Not Sylvia, which is undeliverable. A cute bat. I love Noibat. I love a Noivern. I just wish, like, shiny Noibat, great, wonderful, delightful. Shiny Noivern, oh. They massacred my boy and his color palette. Oh, yesterday I realized, oh yeah, Guillermo del Toro's new Frankenstein movie is out in theaters, and apparently also in the Netherlands! And I kinda wanna go see it in theaters, just need to figure out which date is best. It may be Monday was best for me for showing near-ish to where I am. I think I'm gonna regret not seeing it in theaters. It's out? Yep, it's only out for a short period as well, Ale. Before it goes to Netflix. It may no longer be in theaters after October. So, go look. It's been out in theaters since the 17th, I believe. It changed up some shiny colors in the new Omegas, but I won't go into detail because I know folks are avoiding spoilers. Ooh. You Luke? Have a good Luke. Yeah, I don't want another case of man, I wish I'd seen this in theaters like I had with Nosferatu. The one with Matt Nicholson. I saw that recently-ish, finally. Throughout the whole thing, I was just like, man, I wish I saw this on the big screen instead of over Discord with friends. With friends is good, but for example, at select theaters, none near me, man. Wish I saw that one in theaters too. It's such a mood. The vibes, they were immaculate. It'll expand to more theaters on the 24th. That's in 2 days. The weekend. Probably why they're doing it then and not now already. Noibat and his puffy pants. I'm just looking at this little dude and I'm like, man, I wish I designed you. You really have to get Tickets for Angel's Egg in November too. I adore that one. It's an approved remaster. Oh yeah, that one also got a remaster, huh? By another remaster, I'm referring to Vampire the Deep Bloodlust having gotten a remaster recently too. Which I've been wanting to rewatch that movie for the time of year that we are in right now. Just need to throw out a suggestion for if other people wanna view along. Also, that new Vampire the Masquerade game came out. Did it? Oh shit. Pedro, hello. Welcome in. I'm over for the game. It went through a lot of development hell. Uh-oh. Don't like the sound of that. Couple years worth. I mean, yeah. Speaking of development hell and video games, some more Beyond Good and Evil. They are still working on it. They've got job listings for the development for different positions, including lead quest designer, which this many years after announcing it's being made, we are looking for a lead quest designer? What happened? What's happened in the meantime? Has there been one and did they leave, or? You're an evil, thanks for reminding me. Yes! Pedro, I'm waiting for the delivery of my 20th anniversary collector's edition, which it was en route to me at one point today during a stream, and then, like, 15 minutes ago I learned actually no. Lead quest this late? Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a little while longer, huh? Oh well, what's another 5 years on top of the past 18? Just over here like, yeah, that's par for the course. That's how it be in this beyond good and evil earth. Quest designer sounds promising. That tells me that they got the plot pretty much set and working on the game mechanics. Yeah, they had lead quest designer. I think I still have the LinkedIn. Yes, I have a LinkedIn page open as I'm streaming because I came across this earlier today. They got lead quest designer. 2 positions actually. They've got experienced VFX artist real time as well. A senior VFX artist. Technical lead network programmer. 2 positions for that title. And, not Beyond Good and Evil, but another popular and beloved Ubisoft IP that's kind of related to Beyond Good and Evil. They're looking for people to work on something that's related to the Rayman brand, as they are calling it. They're looking for a lead effects artist. 2 actually, it seems like, because they got 2 listings. I don't know actually if that means that they're looking for 2 people. Happy 30 years, it has been! That'll make EOS happy. I think that'll make a lot of people happy. No, there's a lot of folks out there who've been like, what about Rayman though? And I mean, it was adjacent to Beyond Dio because it's made by the same dude. Michel Ancel. Oh, Lemon, sing with the bits! You should be happy. I'm trying to! Listen, it's rough out there. I'm trying to keep my head up, and as I think a lot of us are, but thank you so much for the bits. I hope you're doing good. Welcome in. At least it ain't cancelled, that's right. That's the spirit. There are job openings, there's active development happening. We can see this publicly, and we'll just see it arrive when it does, and we'll see then. And until then, I wish all game devs a very happy, healthy work-life balance. Slash genuine, please. I know what it's like to work in the creative field. I know it's rough out there. Where's that meme of Sonic going? I want my games to take more time to be made and better work conditions and all that stuff, and I am not kidding. We're in for a long winter, and this is true. Maybe Expedition 33 will get us through it. I don't know. I think I'll start playing that on stream per November. I don't know what frequency I'll be streaming it at. If it's going to replace art streams, which it might not. Because it's not exactly a short game, and I don't want to spend, like, weeks on it either. As I have done in the past with games on stream. So maybe for a little bit it will replace art streams. If I am enjoying the game, which I'm hoping I do, considering how very beloved it's been amongst people whose opinions I respect. And people saying it could be Game of the Year, or it is Game of the Year for them. I mean, if you need spoiler-free hints, I appreciate. It was gifted, that's all good too. Yeah, Petal was so sweet and just suddenly gifted me the whole ass game for context for everyone else in chat. Everyone say thank you, Petal! Everyone say, Petal, you're very cool and sweet and lovely, because it's true! Okay, God. I'll post this little Merryweather dog. It's a good dog. Look at them schmoove. I love Noibat. Noibat's so cute. I want a good plush of Noibat very badly in my life. The more life-size, the better. There have been some people out there who made their own plushies of Noibat, and there are some bangers out there. Good god. Whoa! Blue, thank you for gifting us up to Pedro! Thank you so much! We appreciate the support. Hope you enjoy the emotes, Pedro. And the ad-free viewing. I'm surprised they didn't make ones around Halloween. Maybe they might make more merch because of the new game and Noibat and Noivern being in there. There's never been a lot of merch for those two Pokemon compared to like other Pokemons. So I guess there's even Pokemon out there that are even more under-merched and underrepresented. But god, something as good quality as that Bulbasaur plushie that I have for a Noibat? Hell fucking yeah! I love the Noivern Curzec. It's a Noibat blue. I know you just gifted us up, but that's ban worthy. No, thank you. Ah, yes, sure, blame it on the typing. No. Giving you shit. Also, I saw the hydration check. I reached for the bottle that isn't there. I think it's still in the hallway. Hang on. Oh, I am hydrated. My bottle of water was, in fact, still in the hallway. My legs are sore from Monday's workout. I'm sounding like an old woman as I move around. I have to assume many of the AAA game developers are going to either drop some slop or start delaying games while they attempt to implement AI to increase profits, only to have to reverse course and rehire classic organic intelligence staff to get anything of quality to market. It's gonna be interesting next couple of years. It's already been interesting with the amount of layoffs having happened in the games industry. And gamers are getting a little upset. It's become an extremely expensive hobby. Raise it up a little more. And this one as well, just make it more dynamic. here, so connection is happening over there. There was a new Noibat for Halloween, but it's tiny and sold out. Yeah, I don't want... I mean, I'll take a tiny plush if that's all there is, but, you know, I'd prefer... Hang on, let me try and find this plush that someone else had made that's just, like, perfect. Yeah. Someone on Patreon. It's a shiny one that they made as well. Like this! Let me throw money at something that looks like this exactly. Be it the shiny variant or regular, I'll take either. Like, this is perfect. Plushy love, you did fucking great. Also, look at that rainbow organization in the background. Beautiful. Look at the little guy. So big. I wonder if this is, like, actually its Pokedex size. Beautifully crafted, gorgeously so. I will take one, please. If I can afford to, which I might not. Something custom made this size, that's gonna cost a lot of money. But yeah, that one's fucking perfect. Super on model. $1'8", so that's when it's sitting. It's probably exactly that. Oh, that's the good shit. Sounds like a wish list or throne item. I don't think I can commission that person to make one for me. I think I have some items on my throne. Did I add the Elgato face cam? I did. Yep, it's in there. As well as an Outer Wilds mug and a Bloodborne t-shirt. And 2 books. Prince deeply asleep next to me. Oh, curled up little baby. Not me, copium. Going back to the tracker. Yeah, no, it still says on the room. Just another day. Being me. An enjoyer of a niche video game. A hidden gem. Just being like, yeah. Yeah. I'm not losing my mind, you are. As I got up to grab my water bottle, I turned on a light already. It's only 5:24 p.m. Insane. This doesn't make sense if this wing is behind the ear and this one is in front, is it? But then you miss out the little claw. So instead of doing it like this, I should make it to the silhouette one way or another. My brain keeps seeing Cat Baron Cafe and thinking Cabron Cafe. I am unfamiliar. Oh, hi Sage. How you doing? Considering both Ale and Sage are having a holler and they speak the same language, I'm just like, oh no. That word is fucker in Spanish? Oh. That's funny. Also ads. Hi, Curzec's already delivered, got delayed. It's fine! It's just par for the course of being me on this cruel, cruel earth. We'll see you again tomorrow, won't we? Buzzword is very context dependent for Cabron. You can use it lovingly, like, oh, you fucker. You sick as shit. Exactly. Yes. We love versatility. This feels like if I flip this, it's gonna look like, oh, good lord. So let's flip it. Yeah, the face is a little fucked. Teeny pinch, but still cute. I hope so. Yeah, things aren't quite centered. The joys of digital art. I was thinking if I'm gonna be getting stuff that would allow me to do like unboxing stuff and just have a camera be able to point down and stuff I'm doing, maybe I could do some like physical drawing, even though I've not done that a lot in the last few years. Do like sketchbook challenges of like, let's try and fill out a sketchbook together in like 2 weeks. Insane shit like that. I might as well, right? I have to set up. I'll bring a sketchbook with 8 pages to the challenge. Fuck yeah. Turn on some Halloweeny video game music. Love this version of the song. Yeah, Ouija. Humming along. Never played the Luigi. Well, did I? No, I don't think I ever played Luigi's Mansion. I was thinking maybe I held it at some point when I was at someone else's place. I'm not sure. I think I just watched it being played. Oh, sudden voice crack. Hello, puberty at age 32 was a woman. Only played the third one. You played the demo, maybe? Only ever heard good stuff about Ouija's Mansion. Well, I'm not sure how super well received Ouija's Mansion 3 was. I know people were excited for it being announced, but then the final verdict. I'm off to work where I once joked I enjoy so much I do it for free, and unexpectedly, for the time being, I actually am. Uh-oh. If you're good at something, never do it for free! It's a good thing I love my job, or I'd probably be incredibly annoyed at this point. Y'all are wonderful, have a good stream, daytime zone. Y'all, Enabler, you fucking get paid for your work. Don't do shit for free. Not in this economy. You can't afford to do your work for free. You deserve to be paid! Get bread! Get bread, get paid. They say I'll get paid eventually. You better get that not just in writing, but with a date. Get that with a date in writing. They wish mysterious. They sure are. Okay, slightly better construction. Yeah, woo. What if we scribble another Noibat? I think I only have the brain capacity for scribbling right now, so forgive me. It's all I'm good for at the minute. If that. Hydration check. Oh my god. You were waiting for that timer to stop. Not really reaching out for my stream deck and being like, hey, well, hey, a minute. That's right. It's not working right now. When? Noibat, my beloved. Yeah, my beloved too. Welcome in, Johnny. There were some disagreements within the administration who assigns my check. As inconvenient as my situation is, I'm fine with it if it leads to affordable healthcare for people. If you say so, I do hope you not only just get paid for your work because you should, but also, like, everything you're owed in the time you've worked for free. Bare minimum. Preferably with interest, honestly. But that's a different point. If you work, you deserve pay. That's just how it'd be in this late-stage capitalistic hellhole that we live in. As now I feel like from that I've learned a lot about what you do, haha, but I won't say a word. Previous administrations have been good about back pay during shutdowns, though this one I don't trust any further than I can throw out. Ah, it's because of government shutdown shenanigans. I forgot that that's the thing. Is it still shut down? Right now? In the US? With third-party contractors that have been immune to the shutdown for now. Since October 1st and for the foreseeable future, it's still shut down. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, I'd honestly forgotten that it happened up until like a couple days ago. I was like, oh yeah, wait, that's still going? And apparently it's still going. Need to be very careful here with this basic shape because it's a little interesting, huh? We're on day 22, longest 35 days back in 2018. I mean, maybe who you know who Mr. Cheeto Man is trying to break his own record. I'm thinking of all y'all out there. I have elections over here in the Netherlands in exactly a week from now. And I am worried. I am worried. A lot of politicians looking at what's going on in the US and be like, maybe we should be doing that. Taking inspiration. No, don't copy us. I'm gonna vote for it to not copy, but I don't know about the rest. We live in a society, apparently, and this timeline sure is a time. Ain't that the vibe? Let's be hopeful. I'm trying. Lord knows I'm trying. I'm just making him do a little sit. Maybe. I was thinking. Also, I think I'm only now realizing how kind of similar I've made the shape of my Magibat bat ears to Noibat's. Subliminally. It's a little different from what I have in my design, but it's like, hey, wait a minute. Let me show you what I mean. Also, volume. Like I'm seeing some similarities, kinda. Just like big. I guess there's only so many variants you can do on bat ears. It's different enough. I've got my own little pointy design going on. New York City mayoral elections first week of November here. Ooh. I'm excited because Zoran is actually pretty awesome. Zoran seems like a cool dude. I hope he wins. I don't know if there's like polls to show who's more likely to win and how reliable those polls are. For the record, I love the world and I want us all to come together so we can defeat the inevitable AGI apocalypse and beyond. Ooh. Just less hate, please. That'd be nice. People over money. Ideally. I joke with, so D-Day on Miami Beach when? D-Day at Mar-a-Lagos. How you doing, Corey? Welcome in. I don't know how I'm gonna do the head. I don't know what it looks like from below. I'm doing way too many. Just a baby doing a little sit. Maybe. I don't know how far I'm gonna take these scribbles. Mar-a-Lago, the modern equivalent of the Cheetos nest. Ugh. Doing a little sit. I've been wanting to make a little guy for the streams. Little bat. My own little mascot. Anyway, much love and happiness to y'all. Until next time, have a good one, Enabler. Have a good paid workday soon. I need to draw a grid or something. I don't know how to... I don't know how to draw, period. I don't know how to tackle the bottom of the chin and all that areas. Who knows how to draw? No one, it's a myth. I'm definitely not in the art category right now. On twitch.tv/Curzec. Sharing. Drawing software. As we speak. Dumb. I don't know. AWS US East 1 on the glitch was a fun workday. Live super close to those data centers. Oh, the Amazon server shut down from the other day. Like if you say like, yeah, they're doing a little head tilt like, wait. That was the vibe. But again, I don't know how far I'm gonna take these at all. I just need to scribble. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be something to get back into the flow of stuff, of doodling literally anything besides work stuff. Not that the work stuff is bad. The work's good. It's just rough to have enough energy left over in general after a workday, let alone creative, to use on streams. Because remember before freelancing began, we were talking about options for how I could still be streaming, right? And then I could try doing some streaming, even if it's only a short one, after work hours, so in the evenings, just before bed, probably. And just so far it's been like, ooh. On one hand I wanna, but on the other hand, I also really wanna just chill the fuck out. It may really help me greatly if I have something to work on, some kind of project, so that's why I'm just scribbling right now. I just need to get something going, even if I'm not gonna do any more Noibat doodling besides what's going on in this thing right here. Like this one's kinda oof. Kinda oof. I've wanted to do more live 2D. Yesterday the day for what? I was hoping today was gonna be the day I was gonna get a package delivered for something that I bought back in July last year. Alas, the tracker was like, couldn't deliver. So, today is unfortunately not the day. Welcome in, Blue Shroomer. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, these proportions are super different. They're not as cute as they could be. What if head bigger? Gaze. And ears. Even bigger. This is New Leaf. I remember. New Leaf Halloween. Oh, there must be Halloween stuff going on my barren-ass island on New Horizons. Oops. I had a pretty good one here about you. I'm doing alright. Working with whatever energy I have. See what I can get done-ish. New Leaf was so good. It was my first Animal Crossing, actually. I even have the special edition 3DS. I figured I might as well get that one. Because New Leaf was the first 3DS game that I wanted. And then later that year, I got whatever Pokemon was out that year. I think it was X and Y. I was about to ask what's the song from, where's it from, and then you said that, gosh, that's freaky. Yeah! Still my New Leaf save from when I was 14. Ooh. Yeah, I also have my 3DS still. I like the design of the New Leaf 3DS for those. Let me grab a picture. Oh, ew. I just noticed whenever you Google anything, you know how it's like, it says all images, products, maps, etc., that kind of stuff. It thankfully doesn't default to going to that tab, but yike. I don't fucking hate it. I hate it. Have we gone too far in technology is the question. What was the worst thing or most annoying thing before NFTs? This is why DuckDuckGo, I left Google. I should probably switch over. But hey, this is the 3DS for Animal Crossing New Leaf. This is the one I have. Apparently these things resell for a pretty penny, even if used. But I do have a little bit of scuff. Like, I think over here, I've got a little bit of damage on mine. I have no idea how it happened. Nope. It also has, like, other 3DSs have them too, but they have, like, little metal hoops on the sides where you can add charms and stuff. And I have a singular charm, very fittingly, of an Animal Crossing gift box. I came across a little gacha somewhere when out and about. And they had some Animal Crossing ones, and I got, I think, 3 different ones? I got a gift box and I think 2, those little dudes that you dig up after a rainy day. I forget their name. Droids? Droids? Well, news Horizon switched so badly, it's a very pretty gyroids. There we go. Thank y'all. Also, AC adapter not included. Did mine come with an adapter? I feel like mine came with an adapter. I don't know. Been too long. I just know that I had to buy a new adapter a couple years ago because the old one just stopped working. It was a pain in the ass to find a new adapter for a 3DS. They weren't around much anymore. And this is why universal chargers are a good thing, actually, Apple. Making y'all switch over to USB-C. Does it sound like a body part or something? Like kind of a rock? Like a funny joint? I can imagine. I can understand how it sounds like a body part. Like you have a thyroid, right? The thing in your throat that controls your hormones and stuff. That's what that does, right? It's been a hot minute since I had biology, and I never had biology in English. You'll have to forgive me. You don't have that? Yeah, you have wow. You don't have one. It's the human body. Love playing Flipnote on your DS Lite. Ah, I had a DS Lite before I had my New Leaf 3DS. I gifted that to my cousin who turned 19 the other day. And I gifted it to him when he was 8. He's had that thing for 11 years. Oh fuck, that reminds me, I need to reply to his mom who texted me the other day. Shit! Whoops! My aunt! My aunt! Aunt! Is that a US difference, a pronunciation difference? It's probably aunt in the UK. I don't know if it's like aunt in other parts in the US and then aunt in other areas. Probably? Wasn't noticing. One is too small. Needs to be way bigger. Like almost the same height as the eyes, really. Maybe a little shorter. You feel so stretched out now. Ah, I tore my gyroid! Rub the ointment on your gyroids to recover. I saw this gyroid exhibit at the museum. This is like a body part, a rock, maybe even a medical condition. I'm afraid you have a gyroid. No. No. I never had flip note on my DSs though. Let's give this little dude a berry. And Pokemon has its own funny looking berries. Maybe like a little pineapple or an orange berry. Or perthim. Or nanab. No, nanab, not nanab. No, save them somewhere in one folder. They are so crappy though. My favorite animation was one I made of a penguin doing head, shoulder, knees, and toes, but mostly off screen. Aw. So finding my brother's old DS that we both used and listening to records from the early 2010s was wild. Like, oh god, blast from the past. Little Greta berry. Citrus. People have been helpful and collected berries in nice little graphs for me to look upon. I wish which era Nintendo console hardware and software had the same soul as DS era, like they had so much personality. There's no room in their devices for personality anymore. Just functioning graphics. Some people can make feature films with those, it's crazy. Yeah. We all know probably of KK Flipnote. That dude. The dude with the bouncing pigeons. Who is very lovely. Making my computer look for it. Let's hope I named it Flipnote. I hope you did. Or like a folder named Flipnote. Or something. There's a time when he didn't get the older brother part of life when he was attacked for some reason playfully. I don't know how big the berries are in relation to Noibat, but I'm gonna make it fun-sized. One way or another. What's something he could hang on to? An asperberry? Just something with a stem. Wait, I've lost the vision. Gosh. No, we just little cute patootie. They are! I love Noibat so much. Probably the presence of Noibat and Noivern is a significant contributor to, like, do I get Pokemon Legends CA? Hmm. I could try to do another sitting one. Like, let its chin rest on a berry. Holding on to it like, yo, this one's fucking mine. You found all your DS gifts. There are 93. Oh boy. It's a video about potholes being filled in with beans by a guy called Ben in the UK. I sent the video to Ben. I mean, if it works, it works! Shame when it has to come down to it, dude. Using beans to fill potholes as opposed to, like, I don't know, using tax money on citizen spending. Imagine. I actually don't know if these stick out at all or if they're part of the flat surface. If only I had a Noibat and I could 3D rotate. I don't have one yet in Pokemon Go. I think it's just flat on the face. Yeah. Judging from this Scarlet and Violet model. Look like it's just flat on. Alright. Oh, that's a butt. And a very phallic-shaped individual. Off to do things before your eventual arrest. Have a good fun and good luck with the art. Thank you, Blue Sherman. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I think it's just Noivern that has that shape sticking out. You should open your mail more often. Uh-oh. Got a refund check from the state? Hell yeah. Money. I'm just surprised, like, whoa, the government doing its job? Imagine. Oh, that's a, what's it called? Dalek from Doctor Who? Dr. Whomst. I saw those last weekend, cosplayers. I recall seeing any Doctor Who cosplayers when I went to the convention I went to like a week and a half ago. I did realize there was a surprisingly large amount of Harry Potter stuff still. Which I guess there are still a lot of people that are into Harry Potter and don't care about whatever the fuck J.K. Rowling thinks, but also it's like, oh wow, it's really this many people that still choose to. Oh, okay. I ain't saying shit, that's none of my business, but. Saw one kid, that's it. Yeah, no, I saw plenty of people in cosplay and some merch. Not a lot of merch in the artist alley, though. I think there was only one table, or maybe two, that had Harry Potter fan-made merch. Most of the Harry Potter merch was in the dealer room, where it's like official shit. Oh, and speaking of the dealer room at that convention, there were also tables in the dealer room, not in the artist alley, in the dealer room, with AI art. These people that hosted the convention don't care, I guess. Boo. Not surprised. Yeah. Disappointed still, though. There's multiple tables too, but it's just so easy to tell from a glance that it's AI garbage. But I guess people buy it anyway, because dealer room tables are not cheap. That feels impossible to police though at a large scale. I don't know. I've never worked behind the scenes of a convention, but if it were up to me, nah. No. Not allowed. And if you try to do it in the way that one artist did it a while ago at a convention that got caught by... Like, they submitted a completely different portfolio in order to get into the convention to start tabling there. And then showed up with AI slop to sell. That's also fucking shady. Like, you know you're doing shady shit if that's how you handle getting into a convention in the first place. There's so many creators doing Harry Potter stuff still, and it's an instant unfollow for me. Yeah. Luckily, I'm in the UK. I see a lot of young people teaching older people how to spot AI accounts. Good. Good. Went to a witches fair, at least 30% of it had AI booths. Ugh. Gross. Hi, Milan, welcome in. And Snow Twig. Howdy, howdy. Didn't see any AI at this weekend's con. I did. Hell yeah. Preferably. Man, literally yesterday I had like a visceral reaction to just the relief I felt at seeing human-made art on my timeline. Not that I see a lot of AI shit in the first place, barely any, but just like, man, that's the good shit. Fucking goddamn it. A person made this. Person sat down to hone the fucking skills to make this, and it's so good. I'm gonna link the thing that I saw that made me go, shit, that's the good stuff. It was still a work in progress too, but it was traditional media. Someone was inking this beautifully detailed forest and doing like a little video overview of how it's going so far, and just like, man, look at that though. Also, hi Draco. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. And the size of the drawing too. They put a little can for scale, supposedly. It's like, ugh, gorgeous. The texture, the everything, the composition, the inks. Ooh. Used to be like, I refuse to believe someone made this. Now I just hope someone made this. There's still plenty of people out there that still keep on trooping, as hopefully I will be able to do so as well. I do not wish to give in to despair. I want to feel more emboldened to make stuff in this Gen AI hellscape that we occupy. I saw a professional print a poster on the outside of a deli that said delicious in the center with an abstract nonsense miasma of food and broken text around it, but at the bottom was the actual AI prompt baked into the image! Fuck, that's pathetic. I'm astounded at how little attention some folks give art. Yeah, a local bakery I noticed put out a sign a while ago on a poster. I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I could tell immediately then it was AI, and I need to only walk up a little closer and count the fingers and hands and look at the feet to be like, yeah, no, this is in fact AI. It has that stink. But for a passing glance in the untrained eye, it's just like a cute picture. And that's how it goes. I haven't given that bakery my business in a while. Maybe a little bit because of it, just like, A couple of weeks ago, I saw Italian brain rot stickers in a shop. I wanted to throw up. Sorry, Italian brain rot? What should I be thinking of here with that description? It's a thing? I am unfamiliar with this thing. It's like a graphic designer didn't have a clue on how to crop that part out. Imagine. That's so funny. And so pathetic. Italian brain rot wiki. Oh. It's a series of internet memes that emerged in early 2025, characterized by surrealist and absurd images of AI gen creatures who are given pseudo-Italian names. The phenomenon quickly spread across social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, owing to its combination of synthesized Italian voiceovers, grotesque or humorous visuals, abstracism, and nonsensical narrative. And the picture that it shows as an example is just like, yeah. Weird that they call it Italian brain rot, though. Okay. Not for me. A whole ass sticker book. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, don't give that shit any of your money. Not that I expected anyone in here to give money to that stuff. For music, yeah, it's Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. Vivian's theme. It's all spoopy, right, meow? And now it's Team Fortress. You miss playing Paper Mario? What's stopping you? In fact, it's not just fake art, but fake Italian too. Yeah. Is that Team Fortress 2? Yeah, it is. Haunted Fortress. I suppose there's like a skeb from which there I can view a Noibat model from all angles. Because I want to see how the connection actually works between everything. Any shiny Noibats in my search results. Ooh, they're so cute. Okay, I just googled behind and I'm seeing something now. Was this the official model sheet? It might be. For the anime, probably. Oh, look at him! Fuck, Noibat's so cute. I'm just like wondering how to handle this part. It's like this? wish it was more of a Wednesday than a Wednesday, honestly. Get a little bit of whimsy. A bit of funny hoo hoo ha ha. They show here how they would show like overlap though. Like how do they stick out of the fur? Probably just like, I don't know. Block, yeah! The boss theme. See if we can scribble one more. Noibat. Even though I have been going for 3 hours, a lot of it was yapping, so very little art in this art category stream. Hi, Sneak. How you doing? think the wings are getting a little bit too big here. I don't know if this is something I could get away with the mouth. Fucking Mel Gibson screams, Orphan of Cos screams in Pizza Tower. God, it's so funny that of all streamers, Germa was the one to discover that. That's such a Germa thing to have that revelation on. Think for the hydration check. Bleh. Give him a little bow tie. Big Danny Elfman vibes? Yeah, kinda. It's Team Fortress 2 again, though. The Misfortune Teller. Maybe they took some Danny Elfman inspiration for this one. Maybe it's actually Danny Elfman they got hired to do this for. I had Danny Elfman as like a sound-alike I was looking for my graduation version of Elena Mr. Grin. But from what kind of vibe I was looking for, what kind of whimsy. I don't know if I include another musician in there back then as well, but I also would want a combination of I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name. Alexandre Desplat? He's French, so I'm guessing something like that. He did the music for Pinocchio. For Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, for example. And Rise of the Guardians as well. So the whimsy of Danny Elfman and the fairy tale of Alexandre Desplat. And maybe a little bit of Joe Hisaishi as well. Of Ghibli movie fame. He did a lot of Wes Anderson films? Oh shit. Did he do the music for Grand Budapest Hotel then? Misfortune Teller composer is credited to Mike Moreski. Alright. Was a fun vibe. You know Danny Elfman for Mighty Ducks? I know Danny Elfman for Tim Burton. That was one of the things usually, right? If it's a Tim Burton property, there's usually Danny Elfman music attached to it. You get your Batmans, your Beetlejuice, Night Before Christmas, Corpse Bride. Danny Elfman headlining Coachella was a wild time. He'd play Spider-Man theme, Batman, this is Halloween, and then Oingo Boingo tune. He's a skillful individual. There used to be this compilation on YouTube that was very nicely flowing into one track to another, but it got taken down because no fun allowed by Universal. Even Matilda and The Sandlot. Man, Matilda's such a fun movie. Only learned recently that at the time of its release, it wasn't received all that well. And now it's like this widely beloved cult classic. I also learned how, during production, Mara Wilson, poor thing, was going through a real rough time, her mother being ill and eventually passing away. But while on set, Danny DeVito and his wife really looking after Mara. Humanity. Miss Trunchbull was terrifying. She sure is iconic. As you said, sinister. DeVito is a gem? Yeah. Absolute legend. What if ears even bigger? Want fun proportions around here. Yeah, I think that's more. That was. Oh yeah. Bender. A couple Noibats. I like how this one's looking. This one is gonna be... he's very baby here. Needs a bit more love if I'm gonna continue on them. Great work on the Noibats, thank you. I have saved them. Hey, anyone doodling along or working along on anything? When was the last time you saved? Wouldn't be so shocked if they made a Trenchbull horror game. Oof. If you get caught, you get into the naughty closet, or whatever the name of the closet with the... what was basically an Iron Maiden. Every time the Pomo timer says I need a break, I save. Good. Good habits. The chokey. Oof. And with Copium, I once again refresh the tracking link, and it's unchanged. This music very much captures the vibe of, yeah, donning the clown wig and the clown nose and the... It's fine in this world being an enjoyer of Beyond Good and Evil. With setback after setback. Anyway. It's been 3 hours. I gotta cook a food. I've not had any food prepared. Means I gotta find someone to raid. Let's see. Got several options. We have one option who I have not raided before. And they're apparently doing a subathon. I've been going for 4 days. They are in the art category, but I'm going through ads right now, so I can't see shit of what they're making. A little thing on the side shows. Oh, they're also going for partners, and they may be closing in, maybe? According to the screenshot that they've got on screen. Have good food, I'll try, thank you. Thank you for stream, yeah. Hopefully it can keep some kind of momentum going to be back again on... well, I will definitely be back on Saturday. Speaking of the Saturday stream, it's not going to be art, and it's not going to be at the usual time, like the time that I started today. It's going to be, it's going to be a little bit earlier than that. where I started today's stream at after 3 p.m. Sorry I was late, I got lost in track of time. Saturday is gonna start at 7 a.m. And I'll be power washing with Ansta! Power Washer Simulator 2 comes out tomorrow, and that's when we agreed to meet up to play that together. So there will be an Ansta stream on Saturday morning. I hope I don't get fucking EP while playing Power Wash. I hope Ansta's ADHD energy, I love you Ansta, will keep me bright and awake, because original Power Wash has lulled me into many a nap in the past. I get the EP. That's 1 a.m? Yeah. Listen, when you want to collaborate with your friends who are in the Japans, it's rough. Someone has to sacrifice, and this time I'm the one doing the thing where I'm like, I'll be up and ready to go. Like, though in fairness, I've been getting up at 5:45 a.m. anyway recently, except for this morning because I went to bed super late because I got home very late yesterday. And I gotta get my sleeps in. But like tomorrow again will be 5:45, Friday will be 5:45, and I guess I might as well do it this Saturday as well. In the pitch black darkness of the morning, we'll be doing a power wash. Yeehaw! There will be a Yappin. No doubt. Hopefully we can set it up. So, like I'm saying, we intend to start at 7, but maybe through technical hiccups it may end up starting a little later, because again, I gotta, you know, wake up. I gotta get a breakfast and all that as well. What if Ansta will yap early? Maybe I'll see going before bed. We'll see. I agreed 7 a.m. to meet up with her at least. And then we gotta get it all technically set up, like Discord and the stream together probably, and as well as connecting in Power Wash itself. Multiplayer, if you can figure that out. If you can do that from the get-go at all. You know, sometimes games are like, hey, no, you gotta play a little bit first on your own in order to, before you can do multiplayer. We'll see! I'll try and see what I can find out about that when the game comes out tomorrow! But for now, I'm gonna bring y'all over to Kavix. Or maybe Cav 9. I don't know if it's Roman numerals, maybe. We'll ask! Or we'll do get ready to get dunked on. Pick your fancy. So yeah, I'll at least be back on Saturday. Like I've said, it's been a little interesting for me to try and find enough energy to do stuff streaming-wise after work. So I guess don't expect anything from me tomorrow. Definitely not Friday. Friday evening is... Actually, no, it might be different this time. I don't know. Yeah, just it's probably just gonna be Saturday when I'll be back at a odd hour. Check the schedule tab on my page to see whatever that may be in your time zone. Thank y'all for hanging and coping with me as I refresh that fucking tracking page over and over. If I get it in my grubby hands before Saturday, you'll hear so in the Discord server. !Discord. Best of luck with the delivery. Thank you. I appreciate the good vibes. I could use them. Oh. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and wash your hands. Bobby.